Rap Raiders, Rap Raiders, Rap Raiders, Rap Raiders, Rap Raiders, Rap Raiders. Today we bring to you Fabolous, Fabolous, out of Brooklyn, New York. MC skills 7.
If they want it, cowards did it. They still wonder how I did it. Now y'all with it. These busters see how I spit it. These chickens see how I kid it. You can hear the group a block away. Skills be yelling, let me ride like they snooping Dr. Dre. I keep sitting, the clock's on the calico, keep getting. And shit blocks for that Cali dro, keep getting. And shit blocks for that Cali dough, keep getting. My tip rock at them Cali shows. It's William.
You say back, holla, holla. When I say holla, you say back, holla, holla. And when I say holla, you say back, holla, holla. Rollin' hood, go to Cedar, stash in the dash, hold to heater, put a hole through Peter, ghetto fast, go through cheetahs, ballin', Brooklyn John, addicted to Chris, hook the song, 50 G's, hook the song. Mom tryna see how you lookin', song, trust me. Come on, guys are big toes, cause I try rock the size of big toes. Blame me, I tried to hit those. My Becky's hurt your eyes, sweet clothes. Pimpin' is a new way to flirt. Come on, listen to the new way to let it go. Let's go, VIP people, raise the skirt, now holla back up. Holla back.
Though Fab can hold his own on stages with the best of them, such the likes of Diddy, Drake, Chris Brown, Jada Kiss, he never commanded a huge stage presence himself. Partly due to his style and overall personality, Fab is more of a reserved individual, and that comes off in his stage presence and his aggressiveness and his assertiveness. You have to command the crowd. And as you can see from the videos, those were some of his best performances. And though I've seen worse I've seen worse commanders of crowds. I've seen worse artists try to rock a crowd. But Fab was not the best, as you can see. Fab only, throughout his shows, he loses steam. And as I said, it's just his personality to be laid back and nonchalant like that. So I'll give Fab a solid 7. Lyrics 8.
Favorite gangsters, who better bowl before these slugs sink in his ways like anchors. We don't own clean guns. My gun go click and spark. Don't leave witnesses to point me out on 106 and Park. Son, no slick remarks. Gonna get you blood da blood da. Then walk through my peas and carrots. Wind up, hook the machines, living like peas and carrots. Your team wanna beef? That's when I scoot a muzzle on a tip and strap the beam underneath. When I so cold's too tight, the left looks too right. You know what? You right. These can't look, they hearts racing, they start chasing, but I'm so fast when I blow past that they can't. In the presence of the man, your future look better than your past. If you present with the man, you better. Can't share my air, I walk a mile in the pair I wear, and I'm getting better year by year, like they say wine do. Cops couldn't smell me if you brought the canines through.
Fab was a lyrical powerhouse. I think we can all agree. The only reason that he can't get a perfect 10 is because, like a lot of rappers, he lacked substance. He lacked a deep understanding of the world around him. He was pretty much one-dimensional and one-directional, more of a self-centered rapper. He also stuck to the same criteria that I said as a lot of previous rappers before him stuck to. Now, if you had to put Fabolous, that his lyrical wit and wordplay in another rapper, say a Tupac, that would have been an unstoppable juggernaut. But no one's perfect, and God doesn't make perfect people. So I have to give Fab a solid 8 on the lyrics. Wordplay 10.
Fabulous, come on. Yo, this newcomer's known to move with the seasons. Couple winter lodges.
Few summer homes.
I'm there for every
Ooh, I'm in moan.
and make sure when a new Hummer roams, the shoes coming chrome.
Yes.
I buying white, yellow, and cucumber stones. And send chills to a woman bones.
We pretty much all can agree that Fabolous is the king of metaphors and wordplay in the modern age. He pretty much set the tone of an era of upcoming New York rappers, punchline rappers of the time. Let's be real, only in recent times have rappers abandoned punchlines, mic skills, and linguistics. There was actually competition on who could rhyme the best, put together their words the best, who could come up with wittier metaphors. And let's just say Fabolous was one of the elites. This is what put Fabolous at the top, or it kept him relevant in rap and all throughout the eras. Not his street cred, not the fact that he was the most gangster rapper, not the fact that he can sing and dance. No, it was the wordplay and his metaphors. So I have to give Fabolous a 10 when it comes to wordplay. Metaphors 10.
Don't get much slicker than Fab. I strap up with the Eagles, throw bullets just as quick as McNabb. Flicker a jab, quicker than Zab. A chick that I stab, say she can feel it in her abs. It's a like it or not thing. They like how the watch bling, and I got cars like Michael has got rings. Why spice up a chicken like she a hot wing? Forever tell her to bounce like if she got springs. Sticks talk.
Delivery 9. As we've been previewing throughout the show, you can hear that Fabolous has some of the smoothest rap delivery, or one of the smoothest rap delivery styles, rather, that has ever graced the mic. Fabolous was able to maneuver through tracks like butter. He also developed, honed, and pretty much created the continual delivery cadence in New York, where, for example, you would say the last 3 syllables go with the throughout your whole rap. So if I was to say go get a bar of soap, then you can say bar and in the other raps with car and rope. Then you have star and hope, and so on, so forth. Fabolous coined that. He created that style in New York. Rappers like Poster Boy, other rappers after him continued. Ali Vegas, what was the guy, Jojo Pellegrino. Fabolous created a whole lane for these punchline rappers and battle rappers like Murder Mook and Loaded Lux. You have to credit Fabolous for that. The only reason Fabolous can't get a perfect 10 is because in some of his rhymes, he actually got a little ahead of himself and he stumbled over words. He He didn't have a smooth as a delivery as somebody like Pac or a Ja Rule. It's like because he was so lyrical and so metaphorical, he tried to fit, and you could tell he wrote his rhymes. He had to fit words in on tracks sometimes, and sometimes it didn't come off so good. But I gotta give Fabolous a 9 on delivery.
Image or style? 10.
Fabo has to get a solid 10 when it comes to style, because he pretty much introduced the hip hop community to the throwback and sports attire look. Fabolous has some of the illest and dopest throwback and sports apparel of anybody in the entertainment industry. And not just that, as time has progressed, Fabolous has upgraded his wardrobe and repertoire to become one of the most fashion forward rappers there has ever been, only second to someone like Cameron of the Dipset. Fabolous, I must say, is one of the best dressed rappers. He even sets trends for the younger rappers to look up to even today. People are following suit to Fabolous. He's never had to dress in any effeminate women's clothing to push fashion forward. He's done it in a manly style, and I have to salute him for that. Drake has even taken a liking to not a liking, I would say. Drake has implemented some of Fabolous's style into his repertoire also. You see Drake coming down with some exclusive apparel. He's definitely down with a lot of the new Nike gear and things like that. Drake has also up high on the style and image category without dressing effeminate, trying to do things to just get attention, but just being himself and creating new styles. Now, Fab may have evolved from the throwback jerseys and fitted caps, but he's still at the forefront of fashion. Bonus points for the Tsunami Caesar with the waves.
Crew 4.
Now here is where Fabolous takes a big hit on his score, because Fabolous's Street Fam crew never really got established. The biggest artists from that crew, if you ask me, would be Red Cafe. And Red Cafe pretty much branched off and did his own thing. You also had Paul Kane, but Paul Kane could never attain any status on his own. Paul Kane couldn't even play a good number 2. The thing is Fabolous's crew was actually Desert Storm, and he should have stuck with that. But Desert Storm was created by DJ Clue. So Fabolous was playing number 2 in that crew. But that was a good fit. It was nothing wrong with that. You understand? Fabolous should have always stuck with Clue, and they could have took Desert Storm to the next level. But as for Street Family, the only reason I can give them a 4, 3 of those points come from Red Cafe, and 1 of those points comes from Paul Kane. Originality 7. Fabolous mixed R&B swag with Brooklyn street lyrics. Though this had been done by somebody like Harlem's Mace, Fab took that to the next level. He also concentrated his rhymes more on metaphors and slick humor lines, more so than a Mace or someone in that ilk. Fab has even worked with Diddy, somewhat like Mace. So I cannot give him the perfect 10 because that lane has already been cut out before. But even still, Fabolous took it to the next plateau and was a big influence there, I must say. The R&B thug persona has also been taken and taken further by someone like Drake. So you can see where Fabolous has influenced the culture, which we will get to. But I have to give Fab a 7 for originality.
Realness. 6.
The reason Fabolous Sport loses points in the category of realness is that Fabolous's rap sheet of his get down is pretty much non-existent in the streets. Only through word of mouth and vouching from his niggas, his constituents, and people in the rap game, which goes for a lot. So I still give him 5 points for that. But not saying that Fabolous has never put in any work or done anything that he said in his rhymes. I mean, from his delivery, he sounds pretty believable. But the fact is, it's just not well known to anyone else. Now, he starts to lose points because he's been pressed by R&B singers and people like Diddy in hostile and weird manners, and I haven't saw the same response as I saw Fabolous giving someone, say, his fiance's father, or someone who's not known as a gangster or does not claim to be. Fab loses points for that. Now, Diddy basically tried to bully Fab and saying on live television, saying that you don't party with me, we never partied, you have the name that I want. A bunch of weird foolishness, you know, stuff that I would have looked at the man with the side eye for. And also, as I said, Fabolous has had he's had a few gun charges, nothing really tangible for street credibility, but he does have a domestic violence dispute and domestic violence issues going on with his woman. So I can't give you points for realness for putting your hands on women, but you won't put your hands on either, i.e. weirdos or guys like Ray J who's pressing you, asking you, you know, what do you want to do as far as beefing. So I have to give Fab a 6 on realness.
Impact. 7.
Fabolous has dropped 7 studio albums to date. In 2001, when he released his first album, Ghetto Fabolous, Fabolous influenced a huge portion of New York underground rappers on that scene. They pretty much adopted his flamboyant, flashy, metaphorical, lyrical style. Now, DJ Clue pretty much honed this and promoted it, but this was a torch that Fabolous carried and pretty much, as I said, set the blueprint for New York underground rappers for a long time, all the way up into the time that the South took over and lyrics didn't matter anymore. The flavor Fab delivered to the game is still replicated to this day, as I stated in previous categories. People like Drake getting custom Nike gear. You know, rappers like Travis Scott getting custom jerseys of himself. You could thank people like Fabolous for that. Fabolous had a Marion Hill jersey, man. Do y'all know who Marion Hill is? Bonus points to y'all if y'all do. But the thing about Fabolous is he never got on a conscious level in his rhymes. He never took a strong political stance. Fabolous never rocked the boat of the status quo of what you have to sell to the community. So with that being said, I can only give Fabolous a 7 for his influence, because in fashion and the wordplay didn't carry over through time. Once again, only few people even care about lyrics to this day. But the fashion, he's definitely pushed forward and continued to hold the torch on and keep moving it forward in the culture. But as I said, as for anything, songs that are memorable, songs that touch the world, in Fabolous's time capsule, he doesn't have many of those. Breathe may be one of those. But still, you cannot mention anybody in the rap. You cannot mention the rap game and lyrics and not mention Fabolous.
Overall score 78. B level. Metaphorical monster. I want to thank y'all for tuning in to today's episode of Rap Raiders. Next week's episode, we will be rating Big Mo, Houston's own Bar Baby. So stay tuned for that and follow the links and the notifications if you want to be notified first when the videos are dropping. Peace.